Here, Team Perplexed Gaming, the blue team this time, versus Otter, Kabam, and crew with the Trader Boss Cow and Dark Tears, who actually drove up here from Portland. Of all things.
I drove up here from Portland.
You did?
Yeah. Or I took the train.
You took the train?
Oh, yeah.
So you rode up here. Don't try to play it off like you drove. I was just joking. I was joking, man.
I actually found out why Perplexed Gaming didn't pick up Maokai. Well, the main reason was Satsula didn't have runes.
Yeah.
But
which is kind of unfortunate because like a tournament.
He was lazy.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I don't want to dodge. I'll just pick Nocturne.
Yeah. Maybe he felt comfortable with Nocturne. A lot of times, I'm sure he probably thought that it was still a good way to try to get to Kog'Maw, but obviously it would have mitigated a lot of AoE damage, and you still would have had a really effective ganks with a Maokai. Actually, Maokai is probably one of my favorite junglers.
Yeah, I think PG should have picked up like Kog'Maw and Maokai in the last game. Instead, I think their main problem was the AD pick, but definitely. Yeah,
definitely. And so I'm interested to see what kind of team comp they come out here.
I really like the Vlad ban here. Because they don't want him to get Kennen Vlad in the first pick, so
yeah, not bad bands actually coming out for them.
He's gonna pick up Kennen. Oh, Kale.
Ooh, whoa, that would have been like interesting. I would have been like, yeah, exciting.
Might see Evelyn. Oh, Renekton.
Don't try to fool us. We're on your games, Chaotic.
Don't fool us, PG Chaotic.
Yeah,
thumbs up,
fool. No, like, everyone always tries to do that. Yeah, we were actually at the University Village Microsoft store last night, casting live in there, and the guy's sitting there trying to flip through characters, trying to be cute, and he puts up Eve, like he's gonna pick Eve, and I'm like, I will give you a Pax Silver skin if you can pick Eve and win, and he's like, switch, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought. Get out of here, get out of here.
Like right now. Wait, Eve.
It's okay, no one cares about you, I Fight Bears. I'm not even gonna announce you, so whatever. So, but the point is, that Otter is picking Corki, which is kind of what Otter's kind of known for, is this Corki play.
Yeah,
it's one of the 80s. It's one of the 80s that he's really, really good with. He can be aggressive. Just get in there.
I'd like
armor
to see
shred.
Leona Corki. I know. Was it your team that ran against us?
We did not run Leona Corki.
Oh, okay.
I wish we would have ran. We ran. I think against you we brain farted because I think we ran Kog'Maw and our AD actually doesn't play Kog'Maw a lot, so we kind of actually shot ourselves in the foot. We were like, yeah, like.
That's what just did.
Yeah, exactly. And so we were like, oh, we're dumb. And we did a lot of really stupid things this tournament, and it's kind of sometimes it's pressure that happens. Yeah. Sometimes it's like I think we realize it's like as far as me playing with them, like. We don't play together as a team, and our communication was a little less.
That's why I've been working with my team a lot on his picks and bans. That's a big part of it.
Yeah, I mean, because a lot
of if you're just queuing, you'll just someone will pick something random, you don't say anything.
Yeah.
Picks. And then you get to the picks and you're just like, oh, what do we want to run? Nunu looks cool. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of teams. What they decide to do is they pick a few team comps that they like. Oh yeah.
And they kind of come in with a few comps, based on bans or picks. It's so they know right away, or they have one person that is kind of handling that, and that way as a team it's kind of unified. But definitely if you don't have someone like that, or you don't have that set up, definitely communicate what your pick should be. I think a lot of times we didn't come up with that. We just came in and we were picking it, so we kind of a lot of derpy things with that. And the truth is that especially when you have two teams that are really good like this. A lot of times, if you do make those wrong choices in character select, that can actually lose you the game.
Yeah,
because I mean, I definitely know PG. After their game when they were talking, I definitely heard him saying, "So they're all really, really good players. We can't expect them to make stupid mistakes to try to win a game that way." And at that point, it's your team comp is pretty important. You better make sure that you don't have horrible holes somewhere, and you're gonna let them take advantage. So. It looks like PG is actually going to come back with the Kog'Maw of their own this time. So, like you said, it's a character he's playing a lot more of. And Eve's going to be rocking the Karthus. So, free farm Karthus time against the Morgana.
This is actually one of our good comps that we pretty much actually just figured out last night. The Kennen Karthus. Oh. Pretty much they both can't lose lane.
Yeah.
If you don't let them completely counterpick them, but just farm and... so much damage late game. It's just ridiculous.
Interesting. I wonder if they actually do stick with Talon, which I'm not sure if Dark Terror is actually going to stick with it. If they do, I imagine they might try to send him mid.
That would be awesome to see, because I'd like to see how E5. Yeah, I'd like to see how E5 deals with this, because he's one of his best champions is Talon. So.
So he might, because he plays a lot, he knows the weaknesses. He might be able to exploit something that he knows.
E5 probably isn't going to die. That's all I know. He plays really passive on Karthus.
Yeah, I can tell. Actually, I saw one of your games. Actually, the base race game between We Kill Traders, and he was just like sitting back, and Lulu was roaming. He's like, "Do whatever you want. I'm just gonna sit here at my tower. I'm just gonna farm,
harass,
do whatever you want." Yeah, I mean, he was just like, he was
Lulu
really
was kind of shooting himself in the foot. He just kept pushing the lane to Karthus at the tower when he could have just completely zoned Karthus, but
yeah. That's something, because I think a lot of people, they just, now that it's like, it's kind of low, it's like, again, it's like the think tank thing. It's like where people are like, oh, it's like the way to deny your opponents to push into their tower. But if they have someone that can clear on the tower really easily, then you're just giving a really safe place to farm. Yeah, and a lot of times, what is better is just if you could be behind their minion wave, poking them away and stuff like that. Really denying them straight up that way. Maybe freezing the lane somewhere where they don't want to be. Hey, thanks, buddy. My computer got unplugged, unbeknownst to not under my control. We are on the laptop system this time, but looks like a Team ROW packing up here. TK Rain looking solemnly down at his power cords as he folds them together. Yeah, these are fun events. It's fun to talk to the players, meet the players, and it's just fun. For me especially too, it's like I know. Reading the bio for Tatsulo for the Judgment, it was definitely he was like it's like, hey, I really like competitive sports. I played in college soccer, but I got an injury. I couldn't really do it anymore. How do I get that? That still that team camaraderie, that competitive drive. Esports. It's a good place to go for it, and especially a game like this. I think that's why League of Legends is so powerful, is because SC2, all these games they're single player. But League of Legends is a team sport, so you have that team to root for. It's not just individual people, and because of that, it's a lot bigger than just solo people going out there. There's a lot more on the line. At the same time, it's sometimes it's harder to find a team and put them together to play. But
yeah, you also you have to really find everyone's strengths in a team.
Yeah,
and make it work.
Yeah, so like you said, this is a really good team comp. You guys have worked on it. Wiz Fujins actually plays a lot of Kog'Maw, as you said. So
be a really good gamer.
Excellent, because I'm excited for it. I don't see any big, definitely win strength, from these picks. So I like this team comp going forward. I'm actually really excited to see these teams take on. This is a best of 3 again. So if Perplexed Gaming wins here, we will go to a game of 3. Let's see if this yeah, I just got told I hope nothing happens to the stream as they're pulling cords out of the router. Thanks, guys. Thanks for that. But yeah, again, shout out to Shandor for putting on this tournament down here at Gamebreakerz. It's a really cool facility. Actually, Team Perplexed Game actually playing on the store computers, and I think they all, they're, how have they liked the computers here? Are they adequate? Are they good?
Oh yeah, they're really good.
Yeah, because I mean, you go to a lot of places and the computers are kind of slow, or they're almost they're almost wooden. The case is made out of wood. You're like, I don't know. There's a chipmunk chewing on it. You're like, what is? I don't know about this. You have to pedal it to get it going.
That actually sounds kind of awesome.
Hey, way to exercise and play at the same time. Yeah. Oh, whoa, $1 million idea right there. Someone get on that bicycle.
We will be going into the game. We will get to see their summoners here.
Yes, indeed. I like to hide them from you. That's my new goal. I don't like to show them.
Yeah.
So again, this is Gamebreakerz tournament. This is the finals. Perplexed Gaming down 1 game to Amumu is trash. Obviously a joke because Kabam is playing Amumu both games now. Obviously attempted a trick. Try to get open. And look forward. I think Wednesday is going to be the next day that we actually announce signups for the next Judgment. So if you are on the Raise Your Weapon Facebook like that, or are in the Northwest League of Legends group, are not in there, join those groups, because we will post there when the signups go live, and you'll be able to hop in and put your name in so you can be part of the player pool. I imagine we will try to have Satsulu come back for to be a captain.
We definitely will. I think all of us will.
Yeah, I think it'd be actually really cool to have you all in there.
I actually missed out on it, and won't this time.
I think a lot of people did because I mean, kind of put it up, and like we were surprised too, because I think like over half of the draftees list was full like in an hour. Like that's how fast people started signing up. And so we're like, oh, crazy! like we weren't quite sure. And now that it's like we had our first event, and there's been a huge response, and there's a lot of people on the stream. They're like, how do I sign up?
Yeah.
It might come to the point eventually where we might have to run 2 or something. Like I don't necessarily know yet, but we're gonna put up the next one. So Wednesday's probably the day. So look for that. To be in there. So did you watch the stream through for Judgment, or?
No, I actually wasn't able to.
Oh, it's unfortunate. You didn't get
through work and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people do have to work. It's unfortunate. Yeah, well, basically for the Judgment stream, we actually drove straight to. Straight there to do it. And Grey Ward actually out here by Amumu is trash. They're actually going to catch this invade, so they will know it is going down. I wonder if there is going to be a counter invade. I've actually seen some really cute counter invades, where teams. It looks like they might try to stack up as 5. They are
PG
split.
Might actually counter the. Ooh.
Is there going to be a face check? I don't know. Darkbind is going to counter down 5. They're all going to focus on E5. E5 will go down. Has his passive, so he still is up a little bit. They're going to pick a double kill. You're going to pick up Udyr as well, and this is not a good start for them. Who's he trying to back out of this? He is going to be barely caught by that clutch Dark Binding from Boss Cow, and that is a triple kill to start the game, and that is not what you want ever in the beginning of a League of Legends game. And that is definitely what I have to say is we've seen Cleanse CV get phased out of the game.
Mm-hmm. And
definitely, obviously, Karthus was there, and he was trying to, cue it to gain vision. But at the same time, it's like CV, especially for invading teams, I think it's so valuable just because of that scenario. Because that it's like you could CV there, and if they actually were able to see there, then they're not just face checking a 5-man. It is very, very dangerous.
Yeah, it's really nice for any support, and just ward your wraiths right away. It's really strong, actually.
Yeah, and that was a great move by them.
Wraiths. It's just you get to see their jungler where he's at. It's just a really good level 1 ward spot.
Yeah, and you can start off 4 wards, so you still have your 3 wards for the standard wards. It looks like Satsulu was thinking about coming behind for a steal, but he's not going to be able to do it. Flashes over into Baron. Maybe he's going to go for another one. That'd be pretty funny. So he was trying to do a little bit of counter jungle, but it was not working out. Part of that is like the thing is if you are going to counter jungle like that, it's kind of hard. You actually you need to actually have your lane pushing at the time. So like since you said like E5 is kind of a passive player, it's not it might not necessarily be the best idea to actually try to do the counter jungle if you have a passive laner, because typically a lot of the top teams, especially TSM, when Odd One goes to counter jungle, they'll actually have their mid actually push up the lane, so it has to keep the mid at his tower to farm, and that way you don't have the collapse like that just happened on him while he's trying to steal red.
To counter jungle, you definitely need your team to be there. That's why it's actually not really that good to counter jungle and solo queue.
Yeah,
you'll just get destroyed.
Yeah, I mean sometimes you can get away with it in solo queue because the other team's just like derping really hard and not paying any attention. And a lot of focus actually going down onto Otter here because his support was missing. So good identification by Huzi and Wiz Fujin down bottom, so they can put a lot of damage on him, but it's going to chug a lot of pots. And get his health back up, so Suzu's rotating by. Going to go farm himself some golem bros. Get fed that way. Udyr actually has a pretty fast clear though. It was a good idea, trying to go over there and counter jungle, but he's going to try to stay ahead of Amumu.
That 4-minute gold advantage.
Yeah, 4-minute 2k gold advantage is pretty
crazy.
Rough. Yeah. If we look here, Otter went back, so he would have started boots and pots, but he came back with extra pots. Oh, we might have a trade down here. Team heals coming Ignite onto Wiz Fujin, so it's not going to be super effective. And who's actually going to have to back out? He's not going to be able to catch Otter. He will get kited, so good aggressive trades down bottom here. And there's Udyr. Will stick around. They did see this.
Because Otter does have a Dorn. He got an extra Dorn's blade, and he's still having a rough time bottom.
Yeah, this is kind of interesting, actually. And he's getting a little bit low on mana. Wants to try to keep that up here. This we're trying to be careful. Going to get some heals, hopefully, soon here from Tarek. Tarek low on mana himself. Kabam actually getting Tasula out low, and he's just going to follow this through. Maybe see if he can pick up a kill. He's not going to be able to do it. Tasula's not going to fall asleep here. A lot of pressure going on here. Burst damage on the Wizard. He's trying to turn around, trying to get onto Otter. They're both trading back and forth. Doesn't want to take any burst from iFightBears. I know that's for sure.
This is definitely a grudge match down the bottom.
Yeah, it's like, you got me last time, and I want to get you this time. And who's he trying to go for that stun? He wants that stun so bad off the Otter. Otter probably just itching on his shirt. Amumu coming in here. This is going to be very, very nice. Exhaust actually going to Wisp Fusion. Will he be able to escape? Lands the bandage toss. Great bandage toss actually by Kabam there, and Otter's going to pick up a kill. Exactly what they want to do. He is, they base a lot of their play around Otter and how strong he is, much like a TSM with Chaos. So
yeah.
Definitely want to feed him as much as possible.
This is not looking good for Perplexed Gaming.
Yeah, I mean, a rough start. You never want to start that way, but anything is possible. Like comebacks are possible, so it's not too bad. It's like as you saw there. It is kind of unfortunate too because if they just would have sat back, and they would have had those early exchanges they had earlier, Otter's type player would have been as aggressive anyways. But without that Dorn Blade, maybe he dies. In that exchange. So it is kind of unfortunate. And I hope actually Perplexed Gaming can pull this back into control. So Slow's going down, Rake coming in, trying to get some stuns off on Dark Terror. Dark Terror alt coming in actually from Karthus alt to try to escape. He's just barely going to run out of this. Kabam coming in for a counter gank. Will he land? He will land on PJ Cox. That was a money grab right there, and they will finish him off. Dark Terror's now turning on Sasulo, and this is all sorts of bad. Will he be able to escape out? I don't know.
Clutch this game.
Wow, and he didn't have an effect for game 1, but game 2, he's like, "What's up, my Amumu?" That's what he heard us. He was like, "They're not scared of our Amumu. Dang it, I'm gonna have to come in there and show him what's up." And so finally, there, he was very. I can definitely tell you that he's definitely been very patient too with his bandage tosses, especially he waited for certain spells to be burnt, and then he throws it right when he knows like that opponent's gonna become predictable, and that's how he lands them so efficiently. And definitely a good job. Wisp needs to be careful that they don't identify that he is supportless. So at that point, you can get really pushed around, and it's very, very dangerous for you. Kabam going to come in here and pick up a blue buff probably. Doesn't look like he's actually going to feed it off. Pink warded Dragon. They're probably going to set up to try to take Dragon, I believe. Typically, that's what you want to do if you do place a pink ward there. Yeah.
With Morgan and Mumu ult. Yeah.
And you got Crescendo to back it up as well. Pretty dirty. They just need Otter to come in and clean up. Dark Terror's running the Crimson Elite. Talon up top, doing pretty good so far.
Chaotic might. Oh.
They're rocking near a 4K advantage here at this point. Pretty dirty. A lot of because of that early game. Looks like Karthus 65 CS to 71 CS in mid. Just trying to hang in there. I think I think that start, sometimes it really is a gamble. It's like you go in for invade, and sometimes it works out, and sometimes it just almost throws the game. And it's really unfortunate to see it start that way.
Yeah, that's another problem, I guess, that we should work on as Perplexed Gaming. We invade a lot, almost every game, and sometimes it can be really effective. But again, sometimes you have to tweak it against teams like this because their response to it. The ward and how they respond to it to all get in there right in time. They especially
knew what was going to happen.
Watching us a little bit.
Yeah. I definitely think. I want to tweak some of the invades. And bandage toss just barely going to miss. So Kabam not necessarily a god of Amumu. He is mortal. He can miss. Great dodge there by E5. He's actually been really good. Like, I've actually been really impressed how good he is at dodging Dark Bindings. She's really good at that.
Passive Karthus. Farm.
Yeah, that's what Karthus want to do. They just want to farm, and actually a kill going down bottom, a dive.
Ooh.
Of all things, chasing after Otter. And Otter pretty much full health here. And Hoozy actually has to be careful because even though Otter doesn't have any mana, you still do a ton of damage here.
Balling's just gonna snowball now.
Yeah, and that's definitely what you do not want. And Otter, definitely again, like I said, one of the best players at 80 bot. And he's taking this very, very seriously. And a kill actually on mid, a dive. Karthus ult coming in. Will it be able to kill? I don't think it will be. It's just going to be short. No one is there to follow this up, so they're just barely going to survive.
Game, probably.
Yeah, that.
6K gold lead.
Yeah, at this point, at 10 minutes in, this is a really, really tough pill to swallow, actually. And it looks like most of the lanes are pushing pretty hard, winning here.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna lose top tower too.
I mean, if you look everybody on top, yeah, it's Morgana 203, Talon's 204, and most importantly, Otter's 4-0-1. That's bad news. It's a little bit of a solo mood, but it's a good learning experience too, because like these are the type of teams you want to play. You want to play really good teams because you only learn so much by stomping people, and when you get to play those better teams, you learn a lot more about your game, where your holes are. In what experience? I mean, I can definitely tell you I can't tell you how many times I've been in the situation where people bait Baron and they're waiting in that bush by Baron, like you guys were for us.
Oh yeah.
And then in my head, I'm like, I shouldn't go there. I shouldn't do this. Players are going crazy.
Oh.
Craziness. Oh, E5 getting attacked here. He's going to wall off, try to survive this, actually juke backwards after a turn. He's going to try to, I don't know if he can do this. Talon trying to close the distance, flashing by himself, just trying to get those dodges. Another Dark Bind, like I said, E5 money at dodging the Dark Binds. Will he flash over it and try to Soul Shackle? He's trying to get there. All he has to do is hit that Soul Shackle button and he will get a kill. Oh, wow. Actually moves back into the Dark Binding, I believe, right there. And he will die. Unfortunate. So Boscow looks like he's heading over with Talon.
About to get intense.
Yeah, it says about stuff supposed to go down. Okay, Chaotic doing a little juking here, trying to survive, but he's burnt. His escape mechanism is going to slicing Maelstrom, get held in place. Oh wow, great lair.
5-man
dive. Yeah. Yeah, great little layering of ults right there. Even though this game's not going well for PG, they definitely at least the players are having fun. They're chanting and yelling and cool moments and stuff like that. So that is at least what you like to see. Even the team, I believe we had one team. Shout out to UGG for coming in here. They didn't win a game today. We barely won a game today, thank goodness. But even though we lost, it was still fun. It was still a fun experience to come in here and compete. Stuff like
really
that.
Fun watching all these games.
Yeah, again, all these games will be on YouTube at youtube.com/RaiseYourWeaponMedia, so you can check them out the next day. I want to come back and see some of the games that Joe casted, because he did we did switch up. Before in the other previous tournaments he would play and I would just cast the whole tournament. Instead this time we switched up. I got to play on a team, test it out. Unfortunately I chose the most competitive tournament to play ever. Which I mean honestly the teams between oh wow, kill mid. But Boscow's just diving in there, just getting kills. But even though we kill traders, they didn't make it in. And, props to you for winning that base race. I want to go see that game. Oh wait, we didn't record it. No, that's right. They were following us. Why did he follow us? There's no reason to. I'm terrible. Don't follow me. I troll. But
that game was interesting. It was a good game and it was going good. They kind of started coming back and then it was just a base race. And it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, Karthus trying to survive again. Will he be able to get Dark Terrors? Dark Terrors will be escaped into the brush. Ult coming in. Will he survive? Getting that healing, and that healing was just enough. Oh, but he will because of the last Q! Dark Terrors will fall. clutch from Karthus, and now Amumu's all over WizFuji, but WizFuji should be able to escape out of this. Yeah, he's safe. Wiggle his little tail out of trouble. Otter picking up a turret. Pressed onto a second turret. It looks like they do want that. PG on the back foot. Pretty much this game from the get-go. Really unfortunate. Who's he maybe trying to bait out here? I'm not sure exactly. Assume bait formation. Oh, crescendo followed up. Great move there. Otter fed yet again. Who's he trying to back off out of this? Will he be able to catch him? Turned around. Otter in dire straits here. Actually walled off. He will fall. Folksy back here to I Thought Bears a double kill. Karthus coming in. Gonna pick up Boss Cow as well. Double kill for Udyr. And wow, Kabam running for his life. Will he get caught too? He looks like he is gonna get stunned. Will he be able to flash over the wall? He does have flash. He will escape into Dragon. Will he get chased? Cactus not gonna chase. He's gonna throw a shuriken. Kabam will escape. But the skin of his
comeback
teeth.
Time, baby.
Yeah. Hey, 4:15. Anything's possible, man. You know, if you catch him being lazy, maybe. But I have a feeling, you know, definitely they're not gonna be lazy. And oh, here we go. Dark Terrors does not sleep. You know, he lives in your nightmares and your dreams. There's nowhere safe. He's in every bush. Just assume. Dark Terrors, you know, doing work. You know, anybody who doesn't know who Dark Terrors is, he actually was in Judgment. He's about I think he's a top 150 player in solo queue ranked, and he actually drove up from Portland actually to be here today. Drove 2 hours or something like that. So as did you. You rode up. We went over this earlier, but. Props him for making it out here just to come to this tournament and try it out. You know, he is a LAN warrior, so obviously doing work here for Team Amumu is trash.
Oh yeah, it's really awesome up here. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Oh, who's he caught by the Dark Binding? This is not going to be good. Following up, he will be able to barely escape. I'm just crying like a baby. Just to see the next team fight, will they be able to pick up some kills again? Actually came out really good in the last team fight. Although the problem is that Team Amumu Trash did buy up, so they will be strong here. And actually, Black Shield has been popped, so this could be a time to possibly take advantage here. Kabam actually waiting in the wings, though. It's a trap, as I would say. We cannot take a laser of that magnitude. It's a trap. E5 just backing off here, farming. Still passively farming. Kabam wants to actually go in, and he's looking for an opportunity to actually dive, possibly. They're just going to push out this tower. Looks like PG is going to have to back off and just basically protect their this choke point here at their base turret. Don't want that to fall. Don't want to give up an inhib if they can. You know, they want to pick the best opportunity to go in there and just burst down, take down a lot of the burst damage. Looks like there's going to be no, it's Song of Celerity. Okay. I thought it was actually I almost thought that was alright, see you later. Ant Tran leaving. Thanks for coming out, guys. Teams rolling out of here during the finals. Only 2 teams left doing work, Perplexed Gaming and Amumu.
I really wish this would have been a not 3 kills level 1.
Yeah. I really wish, because this game,
we were talking about that the first game.
Yeah, because I mean, this game, like outside of that, you know, it probably would have been a lot closer. Like we said, like Otter probably would have lost that trade bottom. Like you could have had a completely different dynamic.
Oh, yeah,
and right now, it's, you know, Kabam's team's just been snowballing this their advantage very, very well. Have him on the back foot. Will they be able to convert something out of this, though? That is the question. They keep getting pushed from everywhere. Will they be able to convert some kills? The question is, can Kabam's team throw? I mean, they might be able to throw. Who knows?
Karthus and real terror.
He can. He can put out a lot of damage.
It is a lot of damage
if you're not careful. Karthus right now 117 CS. It is pretty early. I forgot. It's like still less than 20 minutes.
Not even 20 minutes.
And they're trying to defend their base. But the good news about that too is it makes tower diving, you know, even more effective, because no one's quite tanky enough. The towers are doing 0 damage. They're still going to really hurt if you get an extended dive under a tower. So, you know, Kabam seems to be very safe and cautious, just trying to clear out some buffs here, getting more of an advantage that way. So he's going to go clear out Dragon while they're stealing blue. Bosco has to be careful he doesn't get caught out here, but it looks like he is going to be safe.
Right now.
Yep. If I look, I don't think... Does anybody have oracles? I don't think anybody has an oracle, so they could actually ward out their jungle.
Oh, yeah.
Does it benefit them necessarily? I don't know, because I don't know if they're going to do anything. They'll know where they are. I don't know if they're going to be able to do anything about it at this point. Yeah. But yeah, it's so, basically, Perplexed Games basically realized that their only hope here is just to turtle this out as much as possible.
Win like 2 team fights. And
yeah, try to maybe pick up a magical Baron.
Happens. The thing I like is if they have all the towers up, if they can start taking towers, it evens it out really quick. Actually.
Yeah, it does. And actually, in the recent patch, they actually increased kill spree gold. So actually, when they got that 4 kills bot, they actually got a big influx of gold.
Oh, yeah.
They're still down about 12k, but it could have been worse. Like, Fuji's gonna want to go back. Players are actually losing their ish right now. So I'm actually really excited to see these crazy, ridiculous moves. Bosco. Just keep pushing the lanes, keeping the pressure up. It looks like they're going to go for a Baron here. Actually, Kabam actually just checking it, making sure it is clear. Blue team has actually rotated bot to respond to Bosco, pushing the bottom lane. Dark Terrors feels pretty confident they can just go up here and face check Udyr. And we're actually going to have a 3-man Baron in the process.
Dark Terror looking to go clutch with the 1v5.
I don't know, this is a bold strategy. I'll see if it works out for him.
Let's
Looks like he's just keeping pressure. It's kind of funny though that like no one has actually come out. Who's he actually getting caught while dancing? That's not a good strategy. He's absolutely blown up, but the bait comes in. There's going to be 1 kill. Cox is going to try to back off this, but he's going to die to the ignite. Dark Terrors will not be able to escape. So there you go, 2 for 2. But they do. Unfortunately, Baron comes in for Team Kabam. Yeah. So they're the real winners of that exchange. Although they will get some kill streak gold. A little bit, actually, not too much gold actually there, but a little bit of gold. But they have still not caught the elusive Kabam yet. Amumu has not died. And if you don't kill him, if you don't kill him, he's gonna get to call his team feeders, and we don't want that.
Oxic actually hasn't died this tournament except for against this team. So.
Oh, GG actually hasn't died this entire tournament besides this game?
Yeah.
That's crazy talk.
Too, but, yeah.
That is actually pretty crazy. That's pretty solid, actually. Otter might be... Looks like he's going to go for his own red here. iFight Bears, of course, pushing middle, as all support should, solo push mid.
Oh, yeah.
It's what they do best, clearly. And I actually have to hand it to Team Kabam. They've been very active, always pushing these lanes up. They take their advantage. They know that, if a heavy rotation comes here, there's always the threat that they could, just dive a turret and tear it down really quickly. And that's absolutely what Team PG can't do right now.
Oh, yeah.
Perplexed, they definitely cannot lose. They can't lose a turret or inhib. They just have to keep turtling like they are. If they have good wave clear, so a lot of pressure coming on in here. Otter just wanting to farm up. He doesn't, Corey doesn't necessarily have like the crazy range to go in and poke a turret very safely, so that they can catch him out. They can make something happen, maybe a little bit better than they did against Kog'Maw. It'd be interesting what happens in this team fight. I feel like something's actually going to happen right around here now. I feel like something's going to go down and flash over the wall. Kabam is in there. Will he finally fall? Going to take a lot of burst damage. Carthus laying down tons of damage. E5 is going to fall. Tatsulu going to be the next one. Who's in front? Dodging a shot there. Carthus all coming in. How many will it kill? Double kill. Wiz Fuji's going to pick up another kill. Otter trying to escape out of this. He's hiding behind trees. I'm sorry, that's not block vision. Double kill for Kog'Maw. Kabam's going to come in. Will Kabam finally fall and really pick up the ace? Ace for Kabam. Ace. Look, can he escape out of here? I do not know. And he's going to wait for his creep wave, and he will escape. Kabam still unscathed. Is he invincible? I don't know. He might buy GA just to protect his girlish figure and his score. His KD ratio, 3-0 and 8. And he has to protect that Oracle too. That Oracle is important, man. I mean, if you get Kabam, that's big time. You got 8 assists on him, 3 kills at Oracles. I mean, that's a big game right there. It might be But the best part about all of this is that dive happens, there's a big trade, and Ace, Kabam barely escapes, and like maybe a fourth of the turret came down. And
I still think
you think Perplexed has
AIT,
a chance?
No, but I think they could have. I think AIT could have ended the game a lot quicker if they didn't group and push, and they would have just ganked and just kept killing. Over and over.
I definitely think that is a possibility.
Like just stayed in all lanes because they're all winning and just kept pushing and killing everyone.
So it's like iFightBears will be caught out here. Stun coming in. GBZ is just barely going to catch up to him. Will the burst damage be enough? Counter kick possibly by Kabam. If he would have pulled them, it could have been their chance. Their chance. The big game hunters tried to pick up Kabam. Bounty on Bam's head right now.
PG pushing against.
Will Kabam be able to fall? Oh, he smells blood. He wants to go in there again. Karth is caught out here, trying to lay down his burst damage. His AoE. In comes his Chaoxic. Kabam doesn't even care. Look how tanky he is. He's taking on 3 attackers. Doesn't care. Dark Terror's getting refocused, and Kabam just leading the charge in here. Meanwhile, Otter's destroying bot turret and inhibitor, closing out this game. He's going to pop his ult. And Kabam's still alive. He's not taking any damage. Steeler running for his life. I don't even know if they can kill. I don't even know if they can kill Kabam at this point. He is the final boss of the game, and he's unkillable. Amumu, he's definitely proving that Amumu is not trash. He may look like trash because he looks like a bunch of toilet paper. Karth is still coming in. And actually will not pick up a kill, but they will take down Dark Terrors after he gets a double kill. Dark Terrors doing a little bit of styling down bottom.
PG Chaoxic saying, you know, we can rename to Feeding Frenzy now.
Yeah, I mean, that game, I think they definitely felt it, you know, right after the start and all that stuff. Kabam soloing a turret. What is this? Will he fall, maybe? Who knows? Tassilo wants him. Big game hunting. Can he get him? It's a trap, though. Don't do it, guys. It's not going to work out. And I imagine they're going to just push down this last inhib. Maybe one team fight left in this game. And then it will it will probably come to a conclusion. Provided they don't just like trade kills again. And Kabam escapes with like 100 health. Nice little Valkyrie over the wall.
Extremely powerful though, throughout this game, even though they were so far ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Karthus is a real terror, but I think at this point it's kind of like one of those things where it's like the rest of his team's like not able to fill the same role, so it's like even if like he can output a lot of damage and scale into the game.
That Whoosy.
Surrender. What?
Not
even gonna take the last team fight, just gonna give up. Alright, well it's like you know, they knew that this was just getting extended. And they're just gonna call it right here. You know, congratulations to Perplexed Game coming out here, taking second place, beating We Kill Traders, who was a very talented team, and then giving team Amumu is trash. They gave him a run for their money. The first game, and then just kind of lost the AD war. And then second game, that invade, the tragic invade, just not working out for them.
Leaders.
Yeah, feeding frenzy. Yeah. So again, thanks everyone.